Welcome to Slippery Rock University's Liberal Studies Program Introduction. From this video, you will learn how the Liberal Studies program is involved in your academic career, how it is divided and organized, and some general academic policies regarding the Liberal Studies program. Here at Slippery Rock, most students must fulfill 45 credits of Liberal Studies requirements, in addition to requirements from their major department. There are some majors that require less than 45 credits of liberal studies. Please refer to your degree audit or curriculum guide to see if this applies to you. The Liberal Studies program has two types of course requirements: goal and enrichment. Goal courses develop an academic foundation for students. Enrichment courses build upon this academic foundation and will assist students in attaining knowledge and an understanding of today's challenges in our rapidly changing world. The Liberal Studies program is divided into 7 parts or blocks. Each block has its own set of courses to fulfill its requirements. The first block is basic requirements. All students must complete 3 basic requirement courses: critical writing, critical reading or introduction to literary and cultural studies, and public speaking. Beginning Algebra ACSD 110 is a required course unless you demonstrate competency of the skills taught in this course through your SAT or ACT math scores. If a student needs this course, an additional 3 credits will be needed to graduate. Please note, students must receive a grade of C or better in a basic requirement course to obtain their degree. If a student receives a no credit in any of these courses, they must repeat it the next semester. The second Liberal Studies block is the Arts Goal block. These courses are typically large lecture sections where a student will learn the history and development of art styles. The next goal block, Global Community, is divided into 2 sections, U.S. and non-U.S. In the non-U.S. area, a student will choose 2 courses from 2 different departments. For example, if a student chooses to take History 151, Ancient and Medieval World, they may not take History 152 or 153 as a second course. They will need to take a course in social work, modern language, or any other department listed. The second part of Global Community are U.S. goal courses. Students must select 1 course from this list. The fourth goal block is Human Institutions and Interpersonal Relationships. Students must choose 1 course from this list. The fifth block is Science, Technology, and Math. Students will choose 2 science courses, each from a different department, and 1 lab. Be aware that any science lab will meet the Liberal Studies lab requirement, whether they are included in the course or stand alone. Students are required to take 1 of the math courses listed, or Introduction to Programming, Programming Principles, and Introduction to Logic. These courses contain basic math concepts in the coursework that fulfill this requirement. Students should check their major requirements before scheduling a math course to see if there is one required for their major. After a student obtains 45 credits, they will then be able to take a course from our Challenges of the Modern Age goal block. All courses in this block are either 300 or 400 level courses. The last Liberal Studies block is enrichment courses. Students will choose from 3 of the following 4 areas to complete this requirement. Students should check their required courses to see if there is a course required for their major. Slippery Rock University also requires all students to demonstrate computer competency. After orientation, freshmen are given the opportunity to take a computer competency exam online. If a student does not take the exam or does not pass the exam, they must complete 1 of the classes listed. Please contact Dr. Paul Mullins in the Computer Science Department if you have any questions about the exam at paul.mullins@sru.edu. According to general academic policies regarding liberal studies, students may not share courses from their first major department with liberal studies. However, students may share liberal studies courses with their second major or minor. For those completing a Bachelor of Arts degree, Slippery Rock requires that you show a language proficiency at the 103 level. Students may demonstrate this proficiency by taking the language placement exam either during freshman orientation or by scheduling an appointment with the Modern Language and Cultures Department. If a student does not take the exam or does not pass the exam, they must complete courses to meet the 103 proficiency level. Thank you for listening to this Liberal Studies presentation. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about the Liberal Studies program, please contact your academic advisor, the Academic Advisement Center located in 106 Bailey Library, or the Academic Records Office in 107 Old Main.